hits to the number 96893, and you remain anonymous.
Here's the first Queen City confession. My spouse and I have been going through a rough patch for a few months. We are trying counseling together, but I feel like it's helping. Well, I don't feel like it's helping. After a terrible weekend together, fighting and such, I think I'm ready to potentially call it quits.
Ooh, I feel for you. That's a really tough place to be.
Holly, when you went through your divorce, did you know the exact moment when you were like, I think I'm done. This is it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that it was necessarily like a lightning bolt, like one switch flipped, but it does take a long time to make that, to get right in your head about it.
Right.
And so I don't know if you're feeling it in your gut, in your bones, if you're looking at this person and you're like, I cannot do this anymore. And if you've really given it a good try, like you said, you went to counseling. Did you go through the motions of counseling, or did you like to just say that, oh, we did it as like a checklist, or did you actually give it like a good try? Did your husband? So these are things you got to consider. And also, have you guys actually sat down and talked about what that looks like? What does it look like staying together? What does it look like divorcing? So you said you're fighting all weekend. Well, obviously with a fight, that's not really a lot of helpful information. It's more just anger. But if you can sit down and calmly have a conversation about what does this look like, I think that kind of helps settle some things too.
Here's another Queen City confession. I am so embarrassed about something that happened this weekend. I was at the park with my toddler, and when they suddenly needed to go, there was no bathroom close by. In my moment of panic, I let them do their business right there in the grass. But here's the worst part. I didn't have anything to pick it up with, so we just left it. Now I'm terrified someone saw and will recognize us as those people who left a little mess in the park. I keep replaying it in my mind, wondering if I should have done something else. Am I awful for not cleaning it up?
The only mistake you made was not burying it with some dirt. Like, that's all you got to do. One time I had my daughter at the beach. I think she was about 3. And when it's that age, it's real tricky because they've just learned how to potty train themselves. So they're like, I got to go now. And so I just dug a little hole in the sand. She sat in it. We covered it up and then we left. Like, you just it's fine. You'll be fine.
What's the strangest place you had to have your kid use the bathroom because you were in a tough spot, like Holly at the beach with her toddler at the time,
right?
Or this confessor who was in the park with her toddler? Where was the weird place you had to have your kid go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Text hits in your message to 96893. Here's the last Queen City confession. My husband is being a horrible human and showed an ugly side this weekend. So I swirled his toothbrush in the toilet, particles and all. I hope he gets super sick and he thinks it's karma. I don't care. Hope it teaches him a lesson on being kind.
Oh, boy.
I don't think y'all need to be together.
Yeah, that's yikes. Maybe you can have a conversation with our first confessor. Yikes. Like, it's one thing to really be mad at your person and but literally now they're brushing their teeth with poop.
Save that.
I don't know. Probably don't.
I don't know if we should. Yeah. I just feel like if it's getting to that point where you're trying to make your partner sick,
right,
you need to not be in the same space.
Yeah.
And it is time to separate.
Because it's just a hop, skip, and a jump, I feel like, to something even more dangerous.
Right.
Put the arsenic down.
Let's not. I feel like your mind is out of control right now. And if you took the time to type this out and tell us this, then it's time to start the process of separating.
I'm sure what he did was terrible.
Right.
I'm sure. But maybe look at your values. And if you're not that terrible, maybe it's, I don't know, make your own choice.
It is 7:13. What is your sports superstition? Call us 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text us. Put the word HITS with your message and send it to 96893.
I went to my first Panthers game Sunday wearing my Panthers jersey, and they won the game. But a friend of mine that's a Charlotte native said, I have to wear that same jersey and go to every home game if I can, or I will jinx the team. I'll tell you what I'm going to do next.